Fucking hell, man. I keep changing everything around. Well, friends, today we are doing another live stream. Hello, it's me. That's right, El Duck. How are you? I am fantastic and I am doing really well. Sort of. What do you mean? What a way to start. I hope everybody is doing really well and is fantastic. Yay! We are streaming. I am dreaming of streaming. And here we are, streaming away. I hope you are all fantastic. I'm just sharing the link on the Discord so that people can see. Oh, dear me. I didn't stream last night because Newcastle were playing, fucking attempting to give me a fucking heart attack, the shithouses. Won, but I imagine we're going to get fucking thrashed in the cup final next week. This week, Sunday. Excuse me whilst I hydrate. I hope you are all well. What's my scent of the day? I'll tell you. I'll tell you if you tell me yours. Today I am wearing this motherfucker. It's Noir. Noir. Is the picture shit as fuck, or is it just me? I think the picture is shit as fuck, isn't it? Very dark. What's going on? I think this fucking ring light might have had it, you know. These don't work very well. I don't know if there's like high-end fucking ring lights you can get. I might have had it turned up too bright, to be fair, if anything. Hello, Tiger Rouge. Welcome, Silver Panther. I am fantastic. Doing really well, thank God. I saw an Aaron Terrence Hughes video the other day. It's been a year or more since I saw him, and good Lord, man. Yeah, it's not ideal, is it? It certainly is something. You know, what that something is up for debate. You know? But it's yeah. Yes. Friends, if you would like to like the stream, I would be most grateful. I wouldn't hold it against you. I wouldn't think any less of you if you were to do that, you know. I wouldn't be like, how dare you? What's going on? It's fucking, I don't even know. It's hard to quantify in the English language. I'm sure the German language has words for it, but the English language, much less so. Writing is a must in the beginning, says Emery. How are you? Got a sample of the new Tear Intense. Smells like spraying the EDT on a rock that's sitting in the sun. I'm actually going to do a first impressions video tomorrow. I got the I got the Argos fragrances out the way today, thank God. So that was good. The fucking charlatans. They're so bad. Those Argos fragrances are terrible. They really are. Like, I'm not joking. It's not hyperbole either. They're fucking appalling. And I'll tell you what, the fact that there are people on the internet who are pushing that shit and saying that they're not shit it's a shocking indictment on them, and they're giving themselves enough rope to hang them with, you know? They're giving themselves enough rope to hang them with. It's a major problem for these people that they'll sit and say this stuff's good and worth trying and that it's fantastic. It's not. It's not good. It's not fantastic. It's not worth trying. Certainly, by all means, try for yourself because you might like it. And if you do, it's your money and you can spend it how you want. Just, Jesus Christ, you know? It is some pretty appalling fucking shit. I want to try Halfetti. Let's get into the chat, shall we? Ooh. Hello, Jeannie, Christina, Spaced Out MJ, Herb. Herb made banana bread. How tasty. DJ. Tiger Rouge, Silver Panther. It has been a little while on this channel, Silver Panther. Herb is wearing the dawn from his tiny sample. Could be a her. You can have female herbs. Tiger Rouge, RN. Justice Doe, welcome. You were wearing green Irish tweed. It was fucking cold here today. Fuck. That's why I wore Eau Noir. This is why you have fragrances like Eau Noir in the spring. Emre, welcome. Drawn by Sense. Saab. Bashki, how are you? On the left wrist, I have a leak white in black. On the right, Aramis Original. I've got a vintage Aramis Original. I think I will probably sell it. I never wear it. Welcome, Dahlia. Welcome, Jared. Jared's wearing Himalaya. I nearly wore Himalaya today. Welcome, I Smell. Yes, I've been lurking here and there, as panthers do. Yes, lurking. I wonder where silver panthers lurk, you know? They'll have to find somewhere silvery, wouldn't they? You know? Maybe in some, like, mineral deposits, you know? I'm great, Ginny. Making more coffee. How are you? Welcome, Pradeep. Good evening. Good evening. Seller of the year is Duck. The Duck has been doing some tidying up on his Fragrantica actually, and I may or may not have sold a lot more perfumes than I thought I had. Looked at my eBay. Right, and on eBay, I have only ever sold perfumes on eBay. Nothing else ever. Right, so nothing else I have sold on eBay has been anything but a perfume. And how many things have I sold on eBay? How many bottles? 164. 164 perfumes I have sold. That's just on eBay. That doesn't include all the other perfumes that I have sold to other people off of eBay. And I've sold a lot of backups. I've sold a lot of stuff to Greggy Boy. I'm thinking I've sold about 250 perfumes. Anywhere between 250 and 300 perfumes. My collection is 11, and I feel overwhelmed. Well, it's all about personal things. If you feel overwhelmed by 11, that's okay. You know? It's okay. You can cut down if you wish. Have 4. Have 8. Have 9 even. An odd number. Welcome, Tim. How are you? Horrid cold and chest infection. Martyrs on. Oh, no. I sent you a message on the Discord. I hope you are okay. I had the cold and chest infection in January. I had 2 in January, but touch wood, I've been okay since. That's the 2nd January in a row that I've picked up, like, shit twice. You know? Next January, I might just stay inside. Jared says I'm at 60 and overwhelmed. This year? No, not this year. No, this is ever since I started selling stuff. So it'll be about 2 years probably. Anuja's UK market has taken. Well, I mean, a lot of the perfumes I've sold have been from Anuja. I mean, don't get us wrong, a lot of them haven't. But Prada. Infusion Dom. Might wear this. I get a lot of the Neroli and the Vetiver from this, would you believe? So the notes in Infusion Dom are Neroli de Tunisia, Iris Polida, Bois de Cedre, Vetiver, Encens de Somali, and Benjamin de Laus. Oh, it's so good. I get something a little tobacco-y. Oh, God, it's so fucking good. It's so good. Infusion Dom, Infusion de Riz, I think it's Infusion de Riz, or Infusion Cedra, one of the two, whichever one became, like, emanated from Infusion Dom. They made huge bottles of this as well, you know. They made, like, big 400ml bottles of it. Crazy. Talk about getting lost in the sauce. But yes, maybe I will wear some Infusion Dom. Someone took a bite out of this cap, look. Wasn't me. I don't eat metal. I need to sample Eau de Magnolia and Lys Mediterranee, searching for great warm weather scent now. Going to start on it tomorrow. Probably got my L'Anthropiste set through today. Sample Louis Vuittons and trash them. I want to see the Hyper Bro comments. I will fucking eat them alive. I will eat them alive. I would love to sample those Louis Vuittons. I don't know if they do sample sets. I'm certainly not going to be fucking buying bottles. You know? Tiger Roo says, I count my collection not by bottle, but the number of drawers they're stored in. So 3. Please, so if anybody knows if, what they're called, if anybody knows if Louis Vuitton do a sample set, please get in touch. Oh. By the light of the silvery moon. Ooh, another perfume. Tino Cosma. Has anyone ever smelled this? That's a healthy dose of water. Horrible speaking when I count my collection. Sorry, I fucking... Louis Vuitton Freshies are going to be great reaction videos since those are super hyped. L'Entrepiste had a big influence on Meet this weekend. Duchefort signed bottles too. Oh, Christ. Where was it? Those Louis Vuitton have so much undeserved hype. Yeah, of course they do. It's because they say Louis Vuitton on it. Let's not take the fucking piss here. You know? They're a hype brand. But the actual products are shit. You know? People just want stuff that says LV on it so they can flex. That's why so many fake LV things are made. You know? The quality of the stuff's absolutely shit. The same with a lot of brands these days, actually. You know? What are we looking for here? Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. Oh, it's got 2 T's in it, has it? What a prick. Perfume samples. Oh, no way. Perfumista, we provide a bespoke sample service of rare, niche, and designer fragrances. Are you taking the piss? It doesn't look like you can sample them. You know? I'd want samples of each. I like doing whole sets, like. I like doing whole sets. 5ml times 8ml times 8 sample bundle designer perfume. What? 2ml is 9 quid. Fuck off. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to do like a fucking, like a to do a GoFundMe. I might just have to skip the old LV, like, you know what I mean? I might just have to skip the old LV. Authentic Louis Vuitton sample perfume, men and women fragrances. Restocked. Perfumes select. They're all out of stock. They're all out of stock. Fucking wankers. What? They're like £10 each. But they're shit. Fucking hell. Welcome, Bjorn. Louis Vuitton has built an ugly hotel in Paris. The entire building has monograms. Ew. Andy Tower was on Instagram the other day doing a mini interview hinting at some new stuff to come this year. That'll be fun. The stuff designers are making now, brands are making what looks like their own fakes. Yes, that's a good point. I don't mind Louis de Feu, Ombre Nomad and Imagination, but they need to be signature prices. Oh yeah. That's what I thought when I smelled the new DHP. Smell like fragrance made by Healey Parfumi. Healey Parfumi 25. Yeah, it does. I've smelled the new Dior Homme Parfum. It's fucking shit. It literally smells like a designer perfume. Like a cheap designer perfume, like a Jean Paul Gaultier. It smells like a Jean Paul Gaultier Le Male flanker. You know? It's fucking wank. Louis Vuitton due to come out with makeup soon as well. Look forward to their £68 lip balms. Hello, Jordan. How are you? Rich, if you sampled LV fragrances and actually liked one of them, would you admit it? Yes, absolutely. Of course I would. Have you seen the price of their oud? 2k. Fuck off. I see a shit perfumer and LV have shit perfumer and shit clothes, says DJ. Rich, how did you sample the Neil of and Mays? I see the Discovery set only has a few of them. I got them from Brooke Saint-Celier. Imagination is a musk ambrox bomb. Imagination is a musk ambrox bomb with a citrus opening, and people think it's citrus all the way. They think LV is doing a lot of things right when people are paying 300,000 euros for 100 mil. Oh, Stephen, you've put the wrong grammar in there. I think LV is doing a lot right when people are paying 300 euros for 100 mil designer fragrance. No, I don't accept that because the perfumes are crap. What they're doing is marketing. This is what we have been trained as consumers to be now. It's all about marketing and brand recognition, and they're selling things to people so that they can post pictures on Instagram and make videos on YouTube and wherever else people share their content. And so what you have to do then is you have to make a bottle. We'll take perfumes, right? And Argos is a really good fucking Argos is a really good example of this. You have to make a bottle and a label that has cachet, that has clout, that has brand recognition, right? And it has to be visible. Doesn't have to smell good, right? Doesn't have to smell good. And this is how they have gamed the system. They make perfumes that smell like shit, but they come in a certain bottle with a certain label on. And this is why people buy fakes, right? Because they can recognize, right, the label. And then what that does is in the person who's viewing the content, you assume certain things about that person who's showing you the picture. They must have money. They must have fucking taste. They must be in a certain club or a certain stratosphere. They must have certain characteristics that I would like to be associated with, right? And the smell isn't one of them because you can't smell a picture. It's as simple as that. So no, it's not that what they're doing right is the marketing, you know? What they're doing right is their training, the training of the public mind. That's what they're doing right. I'm surprised at you, Jared Wilson, thinking I wouldn't say if I liked one if I found one that I liked. GHP smells like what I refer to as magazine scents. The one I remember smelling from my mom's magazine when I was younger. Yeah, it's got that cheap aesthetic. It's got that cheap vibe, hasn't it? You know, it's got that. That's what it smells like. It smells cheap and nasty. You know. They all smelled the same. Yes. A friend of mine got me a local Arabic fragrance. It was in Dubai. It's called X-Touch Fen Al Abi. Smells really oriental, floral and spices. Unique, very small. You can't even find these on the internet, says Bjorn. Thank you, Jeannie. And the fact that all the usual suspects started talking about LV fragrances all at the same time. Clownery, yeah. LVMH acquired all these good perfume brands, and for what? So that they could suppress the quality. So that they could make all the perfumes shit so you didn't have any choice as to where to go. It's corporate communism. You know? They have a monopoly, and they should be broken up. As should all of these massive tech corporations. It's all the same fucking, all the same, it's all the same instinct. It's all the same, what's the thing I'm trying to fucking, the word I'm trying to find, I can't remember it. It's all the same expression of the same philosophy. You know? smells so good. I might wear that tomorrow. Same shit, different arsehole. Well, it's, yeah, sort of. There's a phrase I usually use and I can't remember it. To squeeze the soul out of them. Yeah, even Patterson seems to be disgusted by the new DHP. Do you have pour Homme EDP by Boucheron? No. I think I used to have one of them, but I sold it. Yes, Jay was like, it's different. Yeah, no doubt. Cheap and fucking nasty. Cheap and nasty. The one thing they won't countenance, the one thing they won't do is consider any sort of inversion into their profits as far as production costs are concerned. Well, the material's more expensive, get rid of it, use something else, make it cheaper, make it shit. Marketing has existed for a while, but now there isn't even a product for these companies to stand behind. The customer is no longer the target, it's the shareholder. It's a good point. Hope they don't touch the Fahrenheit and Eau Sauvage fragrance, because those two are just classics. Maybe. Bois Talisman just ended Dior for me. We'll only test them for video purposes now. They're fucking... That Bois Talisman's fucking appalling. It's absolutely fucking appalling. It's shit as fuck. Bois Talisman's really terrible. You know? It really is a bad fragrance. And I was in my local department store the other day, and the girl on the counter, I say the girl on the counter, the lady on the counter, said to me, Bois Talisman sold out throughout the UK. I was like, are you sure? Apparently it's really popular. I was like, it's crap. She was like, yeah. Says it's been massive for them. So we will see. I hope she's wrong, because I don't want Kirkjohn getting any ideas. Apparently Eau Fort has been fucking trashed by everybody. And punters and staff and everybody alike. I've yet to have smelt an LV fragrance yet that smelled over $130, let alone $400, says I smell. Yeah, LV stuff's just fucking shit. Generally, LVMH stuff at large, like. Excuse me. I know the girl who gave the brief for Bois Talisman. I'd love you to say that to her. But Dior don't even care anymore. Who gave the brief, Franska? Who gave the brief? Evening, Greggy boy. How you doing? Are you all right? What's up? Not even sure they know what is original and good fragrance it is. Not even sure they know what an original and good fragrance is. No, that that line used to be brilliant. It used to be awesome. And then they just plied it with shit. 2, 3 releases very quick, one after another, you know. Franska boy says, I can talk with you DM about that, but the idea isn't Francis. No, it'll never be. I mean, Francis Kirkjohn is there to do what he's told, basically. And I'm sure he's there as like a marketing tool, you know. Everybody's heard of Baccarat Rouge, everyone's heard of Francis Kirkjohn in perfumes. It costs nothing for Dior to just give him 20, well, I say it costs nothing. It's very little to them to give him $20 million a year and have his face and name plastered everywhere, and for them to say, look, Kirkjohn works for us. You're buying his fragrances. Eau de Parfum. What do you think of Bois de Chanel Parfum in 2025? I actually had the Parfum, and I had the Parfum of the Bleu de Chanel. It was all right, but the big creamy sandalwood in the base just didn't fit. You know, wasn't right. Shouldn't have been there. You know, it shouldn't have been there at all. It shouldn't have been there. It didn't work. And I sold mine quite a while ago. I feel like Kirky is going to stay at the air for a long time. I hope not. But apparently he hasn't done very well for them. Let's say the new fragrances are just marketing briefs. They have to fit with the campaign, fit with the spot they actually made for the advert. That doesn't surprise. That doesn't surprise in the slightest either, mate. There might be a reason why the designer Dior are just mass appealing now due to focusing more on the private line. Yeah, but the private lines are mass appealing and shit as well. That's the problem. The price is ridiculous, but Jacques Cavalier delivered a decent fragrance when he created Imagination, says Ken. Welcome, Ken. Have I tried Imagination? Possibly. What's going on? I'm looking for a new signature scent. I'm thinking of Chanel Allure Homme Sport Cologne. Have you smelled that one? Yes. Allure Homme Sport? Yes, I have. I was never a fan of the Allure Homme flankers, to be honest. I was never a fan of the Allure Homme flankers at all. Just wasn't my thing, you know. People used to talk about Allure Homme Sport Edition Blanche or Extreme. None of them ever took me fancy. When I was younger, much younger, like 13, 14, I really liked Allure. But never got it. You know? Never ever got it. I think it's got a metallic kind of vibe that I don't like. If you're looking for a new signature scent, I would look outside the original, the usual suspects, like, you know. If you're looking for something designer, it's a fucking barren wasteland, featureless desert. There's not much going on in the old designer landscape, if I'm being honest. Like, maybe look at, if you're looking for something easy breezy to wear to, like, the fucking wear to work and stuff like that, I would, like, maybe look at Cartier. I'm looking throughout my perfumes. I hardly have any fucking designers here. Like, I mean, even the designers I have got are quite old. You know what I mean? Hermes. I mean, you could try some Hermes stuff. But the days of affordable quality designer perfumes are long gone. Which Cartier? What about Parfum de Marly Pegasus? No, don't buy fucking Parfum de Marlys. Parfum de Marlys are influencer brands. Influencer brands are a big red flag. Like, lots of people like them. And if, to be fair, if you like them, right, if you like it, right, it's your money, you buy it. You have to wear it. You have to spend all day with it. And if you like it, it doesn't matter what I say. If you like it, you like it. You buy it. It's your money. That's how it should be. But I'm not going to sit here and recommend a brand like Parfum de Marly to you, because that makes me, in my own head, that makes me look bad, you know? And that's my choice, and I get to decide that. A while ago, I would have told you Prada Amber Pour On. But I can't do that anymore because the modern version, I think it's been discontinued now, but the Made in France version's awful. The Made in Spain Puig version is lovely. It's an amazing fragrance. But the one that you just go into the shop and buy now is despicable. It's awful. Somebody asked us the other day, is it really that bad? Yes! It's fucking terrible. Fucking shithouse. It's absolutely awful shit. Where are we? What's up? Sense for Thought. How are you? To be honest, it's better to buy old fragrances. They just feel very special and unique compared to modern colognes are just basic. Yes. Welcome, Lord Charles. How are you? I have the TDH. I have the Tour de Hermes. I have the Tour de Hermes Eau de Parfum Intense. We'll be doing that one tomorrow, I think, friends. So that will be fun. We'll be doing that tomorrow. I'm looking forward. I haven't smelled it yet, I promise. Haven't smelled it. Not a thing. The guy didn't have a bottle to sell the other day, and I was like, good, because I'm not going to fucking buy one even if you did. He was like, do you want a sample of it? I was like, yeah, go on. So he gave us this. I'm going to smell it on video for the first time tomorrow and capture my impressions. That's what first impressions should be. I had the OG Allure and went through wearing only that for a while back when it was released. Yeah, I thought it was quite nice back in the day. It's got something, there's something wrong with it now, though. You know? There's something that I don't like about it now. It's, I don't know what it is. What's that white bottle on the right? This is Prada Infusion d'Homme. Infusion d'Homme. I had the OG, though, sorry. Chanel hasn't done a great signature in this century. No, I mean, Bleu de Chanel obviously changed the fucking thing, but whether you actually like it or not, it's another thing. Sense for Thought says, scent of the day. Isn't that St. Martin Parton? Yes, tell me your scent of the day, friends. I haven't heard what your scents of the days are. Which Cartier? What about Parfum de Marly Pegasus? Don't buy that. I didn't know Parfum de Marly money was on the table. You said a signature scent. If you're looking for a new signature scent, you can choose from anything. So if it's not just designers that you're looking for, you could go for fucking anything, mate. The world is your oyster. Sample far and wide. I've got loads and loads and loads of first impressions videos. I've got loads and loads and loads of different perfumes. It depends what you want by a signature perfume, because I could point you in the direction of Les Indémodables, but do you want to buy something like fucking £220 for 50 mils once every fucking 3, 4, 5 months if it's going to be your signature perfume? You know what I mean? Like, maybe you do if you love it that much, which is fine. Do that. I can't tell you to go and smell Guerlain's anymore because I think they're all shit. Comme de Garçon makes some really good fragrances, but you're talking about fucking Parfum de Marly's and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, get out of that sphere of perfumes. Try some Filippo Sorcinellis if you want to stretch your mind. You know, how far are you willing to travel? You know, as far as your imagination's concerned, and trying loads of new fragrances. Get the Healey sample set. If you lived in the UK, I've already promised the Healey sample set to Fliss. Sorry, I'd have sent you it. But try Healey's, James Healey's perfumes. I like good smelling. Anything that smells good. Don't care what brand. Brilliant. That actually makes it so much easier, because there are a lot of very, very good brands. Do you sample perfumes? Are you willing to buy samples? Buy the Les Indemnidables sample set. You might like Vanille Havane. They're starting to do 100ml bottles of that. God knows what it's going to fucking cost. It'll cost about the same as a Parfum de Marly now. You know, Parfum de Marly's going for 300 quid at like retail, aren't they? You know, I imagine that's what 100ml of Vanille Havane is going to smell like. That's an incredible fragrance. That's probably the best fragrance of this decade so far. I can't think of a better one. €260 for 125ml. That's actually considerably better than what the 100ml of Vanille Havane's going to be. But the Vanille Havane's going to be considerably better than any Parfum de Marly. Get Les Indemnidables sample set. You might like the colognes. They're really good value. You know? Really, really, really good value. The Escalon Haiti, Escalon Indonesi, they're really good. You could try Pour Monsieur EDP by Chanel, depending on what kind of fragrances you like. I'm always hesitant to recommend fucking Serge Lutens to people, because, I mean, it's the same with me, to be fair. There's like, I could love one Serge Lutens and then another Serge Lutens and fucking despise them. That new Parfum de Marly Perseus smells great, I think. Well, if you like it, right, it doesn't matter if I like it or not. It's not my money. You're not spending my money, right? You're not spending my money. If you like it, that's fine. You've just seen Divine leave a comment. He buys perfumes I can't stand all the time. But he likes them and it's his money, and you don't need my permission, my fucking like blessing to go and buy fragrance. Go buy one in spite of us. You know what I mean? As long as you like it, if you take anything away from this at all, right, it's that you buy what you want with your money. And as long as you enjoy it, it's all that matters. Just come here and talk perfumes, do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's, well, a lot of the time it's more interesting and more fun when we disagree about things. Isn't it, Divine? And Eugene, to be fair, disagree with a lot of Eugene's picks about perfumes. He loves fucking some perfumes that are just... Mine and his tastes are very different. I'm going to have to go and dehydrate in a minute, but I want to get through the chat. Gucci Guilty Absolute is not a signature scent for me. See, I don't wear it as a... I don't wear it as a signature scent. I don't wear any of these as a signature scent. There are a few of them that I could. But I will never go back to having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 20, 40 perfumes. Do you know what I mean? That's not going to happen. I was thinking about this over the weekend. I'm actually getting to the point. I'm getting more towards the point where I am happy with the size of the collection I've got. And the sales are probably... I'm keeping the stuff up for sale. I've got up for sale, but I'm not sure how much more I'm going to keep uploading. Probably just backup bottles, you know, and then just adding things and subtracting things as things change. I'll tell you what, though, I've just seen something, right, that is actually a really good signature fragrance. And I'm not on the payroll, by the way, and I don't speak to George. We had a falling out. But I'll tell you what, Zaharoff's original signature Pour Homme is actually a very good fragrance. It's a very, very good fragrance. I like it. I bought it with my money, right? And I really enjoy it, and it's very good for a signature perfume. If you're looking for something that you want to spend, and it's a decent price, and you get a 125ml bottle, the spray is a bit shit, but apart from that, the juice is really good. Or at least it was when I bought my bottle. I don't know if he's reformulated it ever. That would be a good question to ask him if somebody does still speak to him, you know. But that's a good signature fragrance. My local Boots is using a 10-year-old plus silver sprayer and taste tester. I was shocked. Gonna just go put it on every day. Yes. Gucci Guilty Absolute's not a signature scent for me. It's not a signature scent for me either, fortunately. But I do love it. I'd love to find a pre-reformulation of Gold Man by Armor Wars. Would someone here have a bottle? Franska, I had Gentleman Cologne, which I sold to Audrey Jane, and it was the original Gold Man. It was the first formulation of Gold Man. It was the first release. Amazing juice, but just not something I would wear. You will get Amberwoods or the Parfum. Try 34 Boulevard Saint-Germain ADT. Yes, that's a brilliant perfume. Scents for Thought. Boots only had Chanel online. Scent of the Day. Silver Panther is wearing Habit Rouge Privé. Welcome, Stephen Farbrother. I would love to try that silver sprayer Antaeus. I've got some very vintage Antaises. Antennae? What? Deluxe Lex is wearing Hermes Equipage. How does Saint-Germain smell? Is it fresh type scent? It is fresh. It's got like a berry accord at the top, like a blackberry, blueberry thing, and then it's got like a vanilla dried out. It's actually very, very, very nice. It's very nice. I've got a bottle. What am I talking about? Yeah, that. They do an eau de parfum as well, but I'm not such a fan of the eau de parfum. That Tino Cosma is very 90s and it's very nice. I have tried the Guerlain Homme. I've got the Parfum. The Eau de Parfum's also sickly sweet. That whole line's sickly sweet, to be honest. They're a bit much for me. I don't like overly sweet perfumes like cakes. If I want cake, I'll fucking eat a cake. You know what I mean? I smell like a fucking cake. I mean, it's good perfume. It's interesting. It's good, but it's very, very, very sweet. And this is nearly a 10-year-old bottle. I've actually got this in my to-sell catalogue, but I've never put it up for sale. And I suppose it'll be a vintage bottle now. I'm going to have to go and fucking pee, like. I'll be back, friends. Please talk amongst yourselves. Oh, sugar and spice. I'll be back. Oh. Right. We're going to have to get through the chat, friends. Let's have a look. Let us see. That's quite cold in here, actually. What the fuck's going on? Stephen Farbrother is wearing... he is wearing... What is he wearing? Irish Silver Mist. Okay. I'm extremely behind in the chat. Richard's arch enemy Amberwoods are in the new tear, says Jared. Oh no. And that's a really good shirt. That was my friend's signature scent for years. Let's try that silver sprayer on Tess. Tiger Rouge is wearing Black Cashmere by Donna Karan. I like smelling good scents, good smelling scents. Eau de Parfum, try Koros. Yes, you can try Koros. Is Dolce & Gabbana buy worth chasing at auction? I sold mine. Yes, it is very nice. It is very, very nice, but it's not worth what people are selling it for. Like, seen prices like 500 quid and stuff like that. It's outrageous. But you go to Harrods tomorrow. What Hermes should I try? Never tried any of them. What else should I try? Try the Hermes Essence line. Vetiver Tonka. It's a shame they don't sell Paddock. Oh shit. Try Gallop. Try oh god. What else? Mer Eglantine. Queer d'Ange. All this good stuff. There's lots of things to try in Harrods. What's the Parfum de Marly? What's the Parfum de Marly? What's the Prada? This is Infusion de Homme, and it was changed to Infusion de Riz. New Parfum de Marly Perseus smells great, I think. Healey's more fresh. It's great this time of year. Yes, it is. A good smelling scent is ultimately anything you like. Yes, absolutely. Try and explore as much as possible. Perseus is Tour de Hermes au Givre, basically. It's a fine scent with poor performance. Not worth the money, in my opinion. Orange grapefruit with vetiver. Hold it in or pay in a bottle, says Dahlia. Gross. How's it going, Rich? Welcome, Jay Smooth. My thing is that I know you don't have enough experience with some of the mainstream brands to criticise them the way you do. I still believe I can find several scents from brands like Xerjoff that you'd like. I'm smelling some Xerjoffs the other day in Harrods, actually, and they're not great. I've tried a lot of the mainstream stuff. I just don't talk about it because I don't buy it, and they don't do sample sets, and I refuse to buy a bottle just to do a video on it. You know, I've got experience with them. I haven't got experience of owning them. I haven't got experience of buying them. I'm put off massively by the fact that they're pushed by influencers and they're pushed by the branding and the marketing of these things. I'm hugely like repelled by that. But what I'm mainly repelled by is the smell. You know? Savannah, I had the pleasure. I had the Perseus scent on the tester. It's been projected for a week in my home with only one spray. That's a massive red flag. Welcome, Misha. Naturally, I have Carlisle, living in Carlisle. Nice juice, in my opinion, says Raz. Guys, can I trust decant websites? They seem dodgy to me. It depends which one, mate. Greggy Boy, who was in the chat earlier, has one called Fragrance Samples UK, and you can trust him, absolutely. That is to say, people who make their opinions from just based on popular product that is poor. Herba Pura isn't anything like Naxos. People think Herba is indicative of their whole catalogue. Naxos is fucking appalling as well, though, you know. Herba Pura, it's got this kind of... What's Herba Pura got? Like, it's like a citrus sort of thing, but it smells like... I don't know how to say it. Like it's got like a gleam to it, like a plastic porcelain kind of shine about the smell. Is the only kind of way I could. Is the only way I could sort of describe it. You know, like a blinding kind of vibe. You know the saying, one man's meat is another man's poison. My meat is poisonous. But apart from a strip is just misleading, doesn't mean anything. Says Divine. Vasa piano covers, how are you? I just want to make you proud. I think that I share the same favourite fragrance as you. I had 100ml of Balenciaga Pour Homme and 50ml, both 320 euros. Is that what it's going for now? Jesus Christ. It is the absolute best fragrance, though. I love it. I love that shit so much. Jesus Christ. It's so fucking good. It is my favourite fragrance, you're right. It took me a long time to be able to actually bring myself to say that out loud, like, but I do think that. You know, it is my favourite fragrance. I have a lot of other fragrances kind of just underneath it as like a backup, but that is not a backup, that's the wrong word, but as like that's the very highest point of esteem that I hold fragrances in. You know, I was looking at my love category on it. Love category, I don't even know what that fucking... Jesus Christ. Sounds like something you'd see on fucking Craigslist or something. I was looking at my love category on Fragrantica, the perfumes I love, and there were a lot. There was 90 at one point, and I got rid of like 20 of them. And then I'm looking at it, I'm thinking, fucking hell, there can't be 70 perfumes I love. And I was looking at them and I was like, fuck, I can't take any of these out. You know, I'm being really, really harsh. Cutting off a lot of stuff, like with the selling and all of the other things, you know, like the categorization of my perfumes. And you can't love everything. And the other stuff that I don't love, that I do like, I appreciate it because I like it. And I'm like, fucking hell, like, it's good to have you know, it's good to have stuff like Body Chorus, you know. It's good to have stuff like French Lover. It's good to have stuff like Eau Sauvage Parfum that I can wear and be like, you're trusty. I love it I appreciate it deeply. I respect it, you know. But yeah, Balenciaga Pour Homme is the pinnacle. It is madness in a bottle. It is. It's complete madness. I'm glad you like it, and I'm glad you found some. I can't have a signature scent to go when my mood carries me on a certain day. Yeah, that's how I choose my scent of the day. I go with the weather. I'm like, what the fuck's the weather doing? Jesus. And obviously I live in Britain, so I need a wide spectrum of fucking perfumes, like. Please wish me luck going to the gym after sitting on my arse for the past 3 months. Oh, mate, it's been a decade. It's been at least a decade since I went to the gym. Not a decade since I exercised, though. Obviously, last July I tried to do it and nearly killed us. Needing steroid injections in my arse. Eau de Parfum. I've also heard that girl on L'Homme EDT. Almond smelling one is a good signature scent, but I've heard it's sickly sweet. Have you tried it? Yes. Well, Rich, it's fucking a wasteland. Have a good workout, Mitch, okay? Turn up the ante on day one and you'll be recovering for a week. Yes, that's true as well. Hey, Rich, which Prada is that? That's Infusion Dom. Let me show you. There you are. Yeah, I'll make it okay then. I'm just planning on walking. Wait, just walking to the gym. Is he streaming? Who? Who's ranting and streaming? Did you tell his mom to shut up? He's streaming vicariously. No, I didn't tell my mother to shut up. I was looking at something on my other phone. Wearing 3 fragrances because I can, says Ninoslav. Yup, Homme Vintage. Oof, that's potent. Cartier Declaration and Zerjoff Homme 2007. My God. Remember to squeeze your bum when you walk, says Christina. Come on then, Rich. What decade for you is the golden era of frags? could be the 80s, could be the 2000s, a lot from the 90s. I don't know. It's a very arbitrary question, that. Because then you could say, well, instead of it being the 90s, could it not be 1995 until 2005? You know? Could it be 1981 to 1991? Fusion Dom is like folded soft laundry. I don't love Zerjoff, Mitcher. NBA Red Rum. How do you? Paradise Garden worth it? Pass. Never smelled that. Nobody likes jerk off, let alone rich. We have taste here, says based out. Zerjoff is a rich repellent. Night sauce is the greatest niche fragrance of all time, according to Fragrantica, above towers and malls. You can trust me with decants, says Mitra. Massa, welcome. Sellers want any Balenciaga backups? No, never. Zerjoff Home is a great leather, even robes likes it, says Jared. Good evening, often licked. Wore Ghost in the Shell for the 30th anniversary of the whole movie, original movie today. Nice. Mira, how should I buy decants? Just off random websites? Should I trust? You buy from me, Lord Charles. I do sell them, says Mitra. Or in vintage opium. So good, says Tim. Yes, it is. It's very good. Love category is Richard's OnlyFans channel. I'm glad you figured out how to use Fragrantica. Chorus. You can't be Panpumi. I don't know what that means. Sure, how do I reach out? You can hate everything like Pradeep. Yes, Pradeep does hate everything. I recently got my hands on the discontinued Davidoff Amber Blend. The quality surpassed my expectations. Pretty good stuff. I had Leather Blend and I loved it until the dry down when a fucking massive amber wood homed into view and destroyed the perfume in the same way that it did with what's it called? CK, no, not CK. Carolina Herrera, the one with the whiskey, the bottle that everybody was going mad, Privé, CH-Men Privé, the one with the attached cap. I hate that shit so much. Caps that are attached to the bottle, fuck off. Everything fell off a cliff in 2017. Yes, it did. Jimmy LaCarl, welcome. Ever tried Andy Towers Golistan in between that and Sheep Rapalatan? Have I tried Golistan? Good question. Unsure. Maybe. Maybe not. Richard, have you ever tried The Night by Dominic Robion? People actually come around to liking the strong oud. Not only have I tried it, I've got a bottle of it. I've got a big 100ml bottle of it. And yes, I came around to liking it. I actually really like it. It is my oud perfume. Doesn't have big, strong, devastating amber woods like the Moon. And I actually really like wearing it. It's you're in for a big, difficult ride, though. You know? But yes. Poor Duck doesn't realise he has spent all that time responding to a troll. What? I think he means pamplemousse. Pamplemousse is quite nice. Sheep Rapalatan is amazing, says Pradeep. CH-Men with the black and red ribbon. It's pretty good. A nice leather and vanilla. I don't know if it's a black and red ribbon. I'll show you which one. CH-Men Privé. CH-Men Privé was the perfume. It was fucking awful. It was fucking rotten. Oh, excuse me whilst I hydrate. Yes, it's been very fucking cold these last few days. Not the Privé, the original one. I tried Dior Fahrenheit Parfum today and it was better than I expected. Yeah, it's nice perfume actually. It's a very nice perfume. That would be a good signature scent too. Dawn is better, says Stephen Farber. Didn't like that either, to be honest. Didn't like that either. I'll put you there. I'll put you there. I'm going to put you here because I want to talk about these. I have 4 House of Matriarchs, all half full, selling them as a 4 for £100 for all 4. Oh, that's actually really nice. That's called Sex Magic. Very nice. Sacre Tabac Sucre. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. It's alright. It's like a sweet tobacco thing. It's got an indie vibe. That's quite nice. Black number 1. I think you should change the name to Blackbird. It's about half full. And this one, Sacre Noir. It's okay. That's more than half full. That's like 2/3 full. But I don't know how many of you... are into your House of Matriarchs. But hello, Laura G. Hello, friends. Just some of the sprays on your Balenciaga Pour Homme. Shite. They can be a bit like that. They can. You've got to be careful. Those old... That's the thing about vintage perfumes. You just... I mean, to be honest, at the end of the day, be prepared that you might have to decant a vintage fragrance because the sprayers can go whenever they fucking feel like it. So, save the juice. Decant it. Put it into a decent 100ml bottle. The sprayers... I mean, I got these from... where did I get these from? I got these from Ampulla in the UK. And the sprayers on these are some of the best ones I've got, to be perfectly honest. And I keep a few of those just in case anything ever breaks and I need to decant, you know. I've got a bottle of Macassar and I'm deciding whether to decant it or just keep it in the original bottle and sell it, you know. Those are glass bottles. Try not to keep your perfumes in plastic bottles. Samples are okay because they're usually used up really quickly, but not for any kind of long-term storage. It's no good. Hello, everyone. Welcome, Micah. But yes, JD. Yes, they do. They do turn to shit sometimes. How are you finding the actual perfume itself? Hi, Jeannie and Tim. Work is a shit show and I'm barely surviving. But come 5 p.m, I'm a whole new human. I'm curious about a house called Grandiflora from Australia. Unfortunately, nowhere to sample here. It's not ideal, is it? Welcome, Nina. How are you? Lord Charles says, how do I become a seasoned perfume expert at the start of my journey? Do I just need to smell a load of stuff every single day? How are you able to pull out notes? Just experience. Takes time. Just time. So, if you want to become seasoned, you've got to be seasoned. You know? Has been stored. Controlled warehouse. Stored. No. I have stored it in my perfume storage. Complete darkness. Ever since. Okay, sorry, somebody is asking me how something smells. What turns to shit? House of Matriarch is what I think Russian nesting dolls should be called. Very good. How do we come at that? Are those glass or plastic balls? Always glass. Vintage is like a fucking lottery, says Stephen. You can do things to mitigate. It's not quite like a lottery, but I know what you mean. It can be, but there's things. That's why finding sellers who you can trust is extremely important. You know. But a lot of my collection of vintage stuff from Anuj, from other people I know, you know. People I've built up relationships with, like the guy in Japan. And I know that when he gets something, he knows how to see if it's still good. Children do for sure, says Mr. What? Thanks for that. I recently acquired a couple of 50ml. A bit weird when I first sprayed it, however the dry down is a lot more enjoyable. There is a frackhead seasoning to accelerate the process, says Mitra. Sadly, the higher education landscape in the UK with redundancy and job restructure, sadly I am in the restructure camp, so I'm going to have to look elsewhere, says Laura G. Lord Charles, I know very little, and I'm just here for the vibes. Smell stuff, read the label, learn to recognise smells. Though here for the vibes, Mitch might tell you I have a good nose. I do actually think Laura G does have actually a good nose. She smells things and she says, there's that. And oh, there's that. And she is not seasoned. But she is here for vibes. Mitch vibes. Duck vibes. Quack vibes. Reminds me of going to church as a wee bairn. That's interesting that you say that. I don't know if it's got any incense in it, so it might do. Have you reviewed the House of Matriarchs already, says Dahlia? No, I haven't. I've owned them for a long time, actually. I just rarely wear them. I've got a Kazemi there, actually, which I really enjoy. A spicy rose, you know. It's a clovey, spicy rose. I'm not a big clove fan, but I do like Kazemi, I must admit. There's a decant I bought off Peter a long time ago. Yeah, it's really good, that. A spicy rose. I've got a bottle of something called Beauty Wood, which is really nice. It's like a wood. It's just a woody fragrance, to be honest with you. It got a massive amount of. It's a 2020 bottle. This is a 2020 bottle. And what's this? What do we have lurking back here? Orca by House of Matriarch. This is a famous perfume. It's got ambergris, isn't it? Yeah, that's really nice, actually. Have you really? He'll be on TikTok live next, selling his wares. He will not. Have you ever been put off buying a perfume because the bottle was ugly? No, fortunately. Although it does kind of jar. You're like, ooh, what? Well, Charles, you have to start with the Ventus. It's a requirement, says Nina. Don't say that. Some people will take you seriously. Simpson says, I went through a few restructures applying for your own job, shit until I was restructured into retirement. Hope you can ride the whirlwind. Yeah, fucking restructure. Fuck off. That's awful. I don't know how people wear the night. Sampled it in Harrods. Why would anyone want to smell like that, even if it melts in the dry down, which can't come too soon, says Mosso. I am streaming. streaming. Please join us. It is Fleece. Hello, Fleece. Say hi. Fliss will be on Fliss will be on this weekend's I've just sold another perfume. Happy days. Fliss will be on next week's Les Odorants. Why can't I speak? I will lend you my nose for a fee. Oh, a small fee. Balenciaga Pour Homme seems to be inspired by Chayawan Prash. Good day, Sir Rich. How are you doing? Welcome, Manginosis. Nice to hear your voice. It is nice to see your comment. Thank you. I need this Japanese connection. There's not problems with them, but you have to send him the money for him to buy it for you. You have to send him the money to buy it for you. Now, that's all right for me because I trust him. I've trusted that guy with a lot of money. And I've never met this man before, except over the internet. And you get... I fucking don't know, because I look back on things and I'm like, fuck me, that's wild. And I don't know, you just get a feeling for it. And he's a good bloke. I trust him. Every time I talk to him, even though months goes by, it's like we've never missed a beat. It just happens, you know? You just trust each other. And there's been times where he's bought a perfume for us and I'll be like, look, I've got to pay you in a week, 2 weeks. And he's been like, no problem. You know? Give and take, back and forth. It's brilliant. So you would have to, I imagine you would have to build up a relationship, but you'd have to probably do your thing. You'd have to probably put some money where your mouth is first. If you see Aventus 3 times, Parolia places are night is more wearable than leather oud for me, says Prody. I hope you haven't just realised you're streaming, says Laura G. Fliss is back. The return of Fliss. Read your WhatsApp. I have. Oh, wow. Amazing. Amazing. It's hard to find now. There's a guy bought a bottle of Helmut Lang cologne off us and he said, I've worn this for the past 25 years. Welcome, Fliss. Yes, we should fleam. We should stream soon. That's right. Everybody wishes it. Go live with Fliss again. I will also come too, says Laura J. Yes, that will be fun. I'm glad she is back, says Dahlia. Everyone is glad. Yes, PSG, I hope it goes to extra time. That would be fantastic. Hoping for some pretty gnarly injuries as well. Hope PSG win. I hope it goes to extra time and penalties and Liverpool suffer a mental breakdown and can't field the team on Sunday and we get given the cup without having to play. Why is there so many vintage fragrances available in Japan? So, I've been through this before, but I will explain it again. I have a theory, and it is a theory, right? Japanese people, part of their culture is to preserve and conserve and pay homage to old stuff. They like that kind of thing. They also have a big economy, but they also aren't a big perfume economy. So a lot of perfume went in the 80s and the 90s, right? When the country was when all the perfumes and everything became bigger. And the Japanese just bought them and didn't use them, or didn't buy them and they just sat around, but they always stored them impeccably. And that's why I think there's so many vintage perfumes in Japan. And now the world is the way it is, with it being massive and the internet and everything, so we have access to them. But there is a lot of vintage perfume in Japan. It's amazing. I haven't actually ordered anything from the man in Japan recently. Oh, I thought you meant you send 500 ducks. I was like, this is a commitment to foul. Big foul. Hello, yes, we should stream soon. Hello! There's a huge vintage market in general in Japan. Yes, that's true. I demand I join your streams, Laura J. Scent of the day is a 4-year-old patchouli 24 that seems to have oxygenated, matured. Lovely, long-lasting dry down, in my opinion. Shouldn't have to do that to make it a nice smelling fragrance, though. Missed your voice, says Stephen. I don't know how to heart comments, but I'm hearting them. There is a big heart on the bottom right of the comments section where you can do this. See all those hearts? And the face. And you can do this. You can also do 100s. And you can also do this weird face. I love to leave some fragrances in the past and never smell them again, just because I like to leave some in the past to remind me of certain times. Yes, absolutely. I do that with films. Like, I loved Casino Royale, the James Bond film. I thought that was immense. And it left a huge impression on us, to the point where I was like, fuck, I never want to see it again. I just want it to stay where it is, as it is, and be how I remember it. And I've never watched it since. Never watched it since. I don't think I've watched it since. And amazing. I loved it. And then there's some other stuff that I love and I can't stop watching. It's weird how you do that. Often it says, yeah, there is a huge second-hand market culture in Japan. They don't throw things out or return them often. People will take great care of their stuff, so the stuff is stored well. Very true. I'm going to Japan this summer. Any recs on where to find vintages? No, actually, I don't. Sorry. I don't know where my friend gets them from. You know? But I guess I picked the wrong country for perfume, says Pradeep, living in France. Really? With evergreen? Tough. Yes, very unfortunate. She's been in other things, though. How does your 2009 compare to a new bottle? There's definitely a difference, says Massa. I'm not a fan of Le Labo. I think their perfumes feel unfinished. JD says, can anyone recommend a film to watch tonight? Yes, I'm sure someone can. Yahoo auctions are a big thing in Japan. You're right, often licked. You're not wrong. Welcome, Chuck. I'm going to go. Lionel wants to play, and Richard and I are watching Drive to Survive. No apples. Typos. No spoilers. I will accept apples. I like apples too. Send me pictures of Lionel. I wish to see his face. Maybe long lasting. It's not a huge projector. Watch Blade Runner, the original. How are you, Mitch? I'm all right. How are you, Chuck? I'm doing okay. I'm trying to figure out what to wear tomorrow, because I don't know what I have to. Oh, for crying out loud. I can't be trusted. Oh, this is my new bottle of Pavarotti. I am going to wear the shit out of this in a month or two when it warms up properly a bit. I love that stuff so much. What's your favourite go-to freshies, Mitch? They're at the back. Cologne Royale by Dior. Trophy by Lancome. Paris Biarritz, Chanel, Garrigue by Maître Parfumeur of Gantier. What else? Loewe Borom, Rose de Jamal, Ambre Supreme. Oh, that's not a sign I'm coming down with something. Eau de Sud, as Fliff says. Fliss. Sensational freshie. Frenchy Lavande by Galon. Ooh, what else? Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme. Eau Sauvage, the original, by Dior. Roadster. Montfresh by Healey. He loves the Venice, Chuck, says Mitch. Okay, he does not. Leave me alone. He praised Cologne Fascinale recently. I absolutely love Cologne Fascinale. It is one of the best fragrances. In general, I love this stuff so much. It's so good. I shared Lion. Fantastic. Please share with the stream. Okay. Here he goes. Brace yourself for cat. Look how silly he is. It's a mouse. He is still a young kitten, really. I have to drop off now. Goodbye, Jeannie. That Cartier Mint. I sold Oud and Month. And I kept Roadster. I love Roadster. It's fucking fantastic. I want to get Lawn Vol back into the rotation somehow. I'm terrified to put it in this cupboard because the bottle will smash because it's very delicate. It's very delicate. What are your thoughts on Giorgio for Men by Giorgio Beverly Hills? So I had the Reserve VIP and I sold it because the patchouli felt like it was trying to melt my eyeballs. It was extremely screechy and scratchy. I've got to revisit the Cartier Oud. Oud and Musk had some good funk, says Pradeep. What's Cologne Aficionado smell like, Mitch? It smells like really, really expensive French soap. It smells like really expensive French soap. It's really good. I've destroyed this bottle. Jesus Christ, look what I've done to the label. Fuck. I don't know how. Just fucking, you just scratch the label a little bit and it just fucking comes straight off. You know what I mean? It just tears. It doesn't even tear. It just fucking comes away. Jesus. I need to stop doing that. Oh, fucking Christ. It's so good. It's so clean and soapy and dry. It's really good for when it's humid. It's really good for when it's humid. It's a very, very good perfume in the humidity. Comme de Gosse en Gris 2021 250ml. Please don't say it's shite. Christian Dior Gris. Gris? Gris Dior. Or Gris Montagne. I would have gone with a pre-2017 Gris Montagne. But the Gris Dior's alright. Isn't that one that I always forget her name. She played Wednesday. Jenna Ortega. Isn't that the one she wears or she spruiks? It's a feminine fruit chewy sheepra. What lasts 4 hours, Chuck? Healey should have left them as they were pre-label. The new Healey labels suck. Yeah, they're not great, are they? I did get this vintage Cardinal, though. After Proddy mocking me, saying he's got vintage Cardinal, I went out and found one. The only vintage Healey that was on eBay was vintage Cardinal. Ha-ha! Same price, essentially. I think I paid an extra £5. But it's basically a full bottle. I was delighted. What's this? What? What? Lily's done a thing. What has Lily done? Oh my God. There's so much information coming back my way. How much? Loads of messages off loads of people. Okay, Mortal Lion-O. Look at how silly he is. Oh. Another Laura G. Baymax is. Baymax usually bothers you in the middle of the night, though, doesn't he? Dahlia sent a message saying she wanted to be included, you know. So, stars for taking part. Well done. This is how I live. We're not allowed pets in this house. You know what I mean? So, I live kind of vicariously through the gardeners. There's also a parrot, but he's irate. There's a Baymax. There's a parrot. A Baymax, a parrot. All that stuff. The new Healey label, Sir Cardinal is the perfume of the gods. Yes. It's fabulous. It's an absolutely brilliant perfume. I wore it when it was a bit warmer and I thought I'd made a mistake because of the amount of balsam resin things going on in the base. Now that it's freezing again, I think I need to start wearing this again, you know? Excuse me whilst I hydrate. Had a chance at vintage Cardinal. Ooh. If you ever had a chance at it again, let me know, because I'd probably take a backup of that. Where's Baymax? He's wandering. He'll be out there trying to find biscuits. Where's Bay? I feel like Healey and Tower are tough to beat bang for buck. Yeah, I mean, Healey especially. Jesus, Healey, I'm still to this day, even weeks later, shocked at how much perfume you get for the money. The prices are fucking... And do you know what it is? Do you know what it really does, right? It exposes the rest of the industry for what they're doing. Charging vast quantities of money for shit. Boring, uninspired, ill-conceived, and frankly, in a lot of cases, like Argos, ill-executed perfume. Do you know when people say that stupid phrase that things are well blended? Now, we've all done it. We've all done it. But really, if you think about it, is it well blended? Of course, it's made by professionals. Argos isn't well blended. It's clumsy. It's juvenile. It's tripping over its own feet. It's dumb perfume for children. And Healey's like the opposite. Healey's like a third of the price. It's half the price. We'll say half the price. Healey's like half the price of those Argos fragrances, and yet they're 10 times, 100 times better. There is nothing even remotely close to that or this. These are the 3 Healeys I've got. I would stand these up against any of the influencer brands. Any of the influencer brands. And fight for them. Absolutely. Screaming from the fucking rooftops. Incredible perfume. I'm going to send Fliss the Healey sample set. We'll see what she thinks. She will do some writing. Ooh, she could smell them and then come on the live stream. Is the new version of Cardinal all right? Yes, it is. It absolutely is. So I smelled the new Cardinal and I was like, fuck, I'm going to get a bottle of that. And I went on eBay just on the off chance, just as a matter of procedure, because it's me and you know what I'm like. If I can get a vintage of something, I'm going to get that over getting the mod. Like, do you know what I mean? Lo and behold, the only vintage bottle of Healey, and one of the only bottles of Healey that was on eBay at the time was this, and they wanted 135 quid for it. Frankly, I would have paid more. Right, I would have paid a lot more. Is it different? It's a little bit denser. But if it hadn't been there, I'd have bought the new one. Be left in no doubt. Be left in absolutely no doubt. I would have bought the new one. No problem. No questions asked. I wasn't expecting to see this at all. And I was buzzing when I did. So I buy the new one, especially at those prices, man. Those prices are mint. Surty Danny, how you doing? How are you? Welcome, Surty Danny. But yeah, this is... The thing is, Tower's similar... So Tower's essentially double the price because he sells bottles that are half the size. These are 100 mils. I think you can buy 50 mils of the Healeys as well. I'm not sure. So essentially, Towers doubled the price because he's 50 mil. But the Towers are still exceptional value. What happened to my voice? Towers are still exceptional value because of the quality of the perfume. Healey, I hope he's not listening, right, in a way, because you could charge so much more. You could charge up to you could charge 200 quid for these. It'd still be exceptional. Still be absolutely exceptional value. You could charge a lot more for these, for the perfumes you're getting, right? For the quality of the cologne, perfume, whatever it is you want to say. It is the best. I can't think of anything better. If anybody else wants to tell us if there's anything better value than these, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. I'd love to know. Healey's got solid variety. Yeah, exactly. The breadth of the perfumes. You know? The breadth of the perfumes is amazing. There's so many different ones. There's like something there for everybody. You know? Everybody could find. I mean, if you don't like anything there, then fine. But what you're looking at getting, if there is something else that you want, you're looking at paying twice the price for stuff that I could very in good conscience stand and tell you that probably isn't as good. You know? And I'll tell you something else about Healey that I like. Don't send free bottles. Don't send free bottles to fucking anyone. Which makes it all the more fucking galling and tragic that nobody talks about them. People would say, well, obviously, as night follows day, nobody talks about them because they don't sell free bottles. But the problem is that these are better perfumes than all the perfumes that people talk about. That's the problem we've got. That's the fucking situation that we've got ourselves into as a community. Is there a Healey for signature scent? Find one you like and wear it all the time. Make it a signature scent. You could wear Cologne Aficionado. It's very, very high-end, so I don't know how you dress. I don't know how you feel. I don't know what your personality's like. It's what you think suits you, you know? Do they offer a sample set? I'll do you one better, mate, right? I'll do you one better. They offer samples, right? You can have as many or as few as you want. So if you go on the website, right, and you can pick 2 samples of Cologne Aficionale, and you can have 1 sample of Cardinal, and you can have 3 samples of Hippie Rose. You can have as many or as few of each of the perfumes as you want. Fucking incredible fucking perfumes, like. Fresh ones, there's plenty of fresh ones. This is a mint, this is like a creamy mint sort of perfume. Oh, it's so good. A little bit sweet. It's gorgeous. Just avoids the bubble gum thing. Not the bubble gum, the chewing gum thing and the toothpaste thing. How is Selmaran? I wasn't a fan of Selmaran. I would rather go with Ambra Supreme if I was going to go down that watery vibe. But try it. Get a sample. Go on the website. Buy the samples. I am extremely enthused by this brand. What did you think of Cocobello? I'll tell you what, Eau de Parfum, right? Eau de Parfum. You can go to my James Healey first impressions videos and go through them. Like, there's some that are just not for me. I just don't like the what can I say? I don't like that style of fragrance, you know? But the actual fragrance itself, you can tell they're good. They're good quality. Whereas with Argos, I don't like the style of fragrance and the execution shit. Sorry, I need to catch up with the thing. I've gone on a rampage about Healeys. I do genuinely believe in them. I think they're absolutely brilliant, and you should be trying them, and more people should. And I want to give exposure to them because they don't do free bottles. They deserve more exposure. They deserve more people to give them a chance. They deserve people to talk about them based on the quality of the fragrances. If you don't like them, if you don't want to smell, that's fine. You don't have to, but you need to know about them. No 50ml Healey except vetiver. Oh, I don't mind the idea of that, actually. Spontaneous puberty episode. Yes, my voice has been doing some strange bits. Healey is solid variety. Yes, it does something for everyone. Yes. Do you like Salmaran? I need to get me some Healey samples. So far, brands with exceptional value to me have been Eldo. Again, yes, I agree. Lalique. At discounters, Lalique is one of the very finest. And Serge Lutens, which can all be had at cheap from discounters. Yes, exactly. I've got this. I have got this Fat Electron. I need to wear it. It's a creamy vetiver. It's a beautiful, creamy vetiver. Something a little bit different. And it's gorgeous. I'm not sure if it's your style, but have you smelled any of the Aaron Terence Hughes stuff? Smelled a couple of things, mate. You're right, it's not my style. And I'll be honest with you, I think they're really poorly executed. He's got a big fan base. He's got a very cultish fan base. And they all love it. But I think based on the perfume solely as well, by the way, they're not great. Do they offer a sample set? Yes, they do. You go in and choose which ones you want. I would get one of each, personally. Hippie Rose is as close as I get to signature in the summer, says Fliss. It's outrageous. I liked Hippie Rose, but I thought I had Portrait of a Lady, so I didn't wear it, you know. And I've got La Douleur Exquis as well, which is in the same vein. although it's got a much fatter base. Dollar Excuse has a big fat base. Note de Yuzu, that's a fantastic sort of, oh, I'm utilising the back scratcher, Christ. Oh, the back scratcher's so good. Note de Yuzu's good, but I thought I've got, for Yuzu, I'll tell you what it is, right, for Yuzu, and you're gonna laugh at us, right? I've got, and I'm looking forward to using in the summer, a vintage bottle of this. Ha ha! Get in! I got a vintage bottle of this. Amazing. It's low to say Ben from Les Odorants will be a very happy boy. I'm still experiencing the Healey incense set, says Marcel. Cardinal smells uncannily like the inside of a Greek Orthodox church. I'd like to try the cologne. The cologne is a straight-up dry, high-end French soap. It's what it smells like. And it is glorious. Just tuned in, Mitch. Are these sweet-smelling or other? I don't think any of these are sweet-smelling. This has got a little bit of sweetness to it. The Montfresh. Montfresh has got a bit of sweetness to it, mate. But it's not sweet. I can't remember whether you like sweet or not. Oh, it's so good. Reminds me of a long time ago in my perfume journey, as they say, you know. This is almost sour. This has got zero sweetness. I wouldn't go so far as to say it was sour, but it's dry. It's almost caustic. It's very dry, very high-end, very highfalutin. You know? Got that really French kind of thing. What do you think of Cocobello? I didn't like it. He'll do 15ml bottles, 2 in sets of 3 or 5, and you can choose which ones. That's immense. That is amazing. Of course I do, Dolly. You're brilliant and can get down with the boys. Did you miss me? Healey or Parfum de Mar or Parfums MDCI? Ooh, Dallas. Probably Healey for me. I've got one Parfums MDCI, which is Invasion Barbar. I do have some of the minis that I want to go through and do. I want to do a first impressions video on them. I haven't done them yet. When you buy from the website, you've got to get in touch with him, and he does like a workaround for you, which is fantastic. Oh, I want to put that there. Palais Jamais has been lurking in the background. What am I looking for? You're brilliant. Healey versus MDCI, very different. Yeah, they are. Healey is modern. MDCI leans heavily on the traditional French. Love them both. Yes. I love Salmaran, says Chuck. Same vibe with that. It's serious. Salmarine is one of the best salty marines out there, says Chuck. I miss Michael Jackson, says Dahlia. MDCI does great leather now. So many great leathers in the line. So yeah, I have 7 samples for 35 quid, says Eau de Parfum. You can do that, or you can do what I did and just get... Basically, I just went through and got one of each. Basically. I got one of each. Duck supporting a fellow Englishman. He's from York. Would you believe he's from Yorkshire? Gone to France and just being a decent perfumer. Him and Christopher Sheldrake. Rich, what do you think of Zaharoff perfumes? I like the original signature pour-on. And I bought my bottle and I really enjoy it. I bought my bottle and I'm really enjoying it. I must admit, I really do like it. But the rest of them, no. As the USA is burning up, I'm keeping fresh with Cologne Aficionalis, says John Boussier. Definitely smell well as the apocalypse nears, you know. I got the Leak Ombre Noir for 35 quid from a discounter today, and it's super interesting. This is often licked. That mint tobacco resin combination is something I hadn't smelled before. It is interesting. The Leak do some really good, interesting perfumes. Hippie Rose's cooler mum on the school run. Mo Bohemian, says Fliss. So, Fat Bottom Girls, says Mutual. Have fun, didn't it? Dick Curry, welcome, says... Osakra is one of the 2 perfumes I had someone other than family say I smell good with in all my years, only 2. I got a compliment on something last week, and I can't remember. It was Gucci Nobile. Would you believe, of all things? Yeah, Mitch, over the last few years I've become to enjoy the sweet smells more. Interesting. I'm not a major sweet smell fan, but I like natural sweetness, calm sweetness, not those big fuck off glowing neon sign like confectionery sweets, you know, loaded with like sugar from fucking arsehole to beak. But I do like a little bit of natural thing. Have you tried Sheep Razural? Yes, I have. I wasn't a fan. I think what was that Fujiwara Road that just hid in a massive tuberose, and I was devastated. One of them threw in a massive tuberose. I've got all of the Les Indomables that I want. I've got one that I don't particularly want, which is Patchouli Noisette, but not to worry. I'm just gonna power through that during the autumn and winters. Like, I like Samaran more than Cologne Aficionado, but that may be to do with me not liking such a soapy scent. I mean, you like what you like, you know, and it's your money. For God's sake, don't buy things based on what someone else says on the... Try things based on what someone says on the internet, but don't just go and buy them. Or don't feel compelled to try and, like... I'm not necessarily talking to you here, I'm just saying generally. Don't feel compelled, because I feel like a lot of influencers almost, like, part of their shtick is to, like, they'll lead you. They'll never say it out loud, but they'll lead you to a place where it's implied that you fit in, you're cool if you buy the same things that they talk about, you know. Use the affiliate link in the description box down below. Fuck that. I can't believe people actually do that. Rich, could you explain the method you bought your Healey perfumes? All right, bollocks, we'll do that. Healey fragrance. So he's got a discovery set out of perfume. So we go to Healey, all right? Healey on the website. Incense. Sorry, I've been distracted already. Gorilla Restoration, a hidden jewel in the heart of Palace. Dreamers, what is this? Constant threat to the domain's fragile fucking thing. What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Gramak. Duke Orleans. Railings. The spikes around the garden have gone missing and not being replaced. Oh, so it's like some kind of fucking mental fucking art. I'm not buying that shit. Fuck off. Oh, he's got candles as well. Oh, do you know what I like about his candles? He does refills. Right, there's your samples, right? So you go on to samples. Here's all your samples here. All right. And you can add to cart. So you can do the 2 times 7 mil. You can do the 2 mil times 7 out of parfum. Shut up, Lily. And then you can go to each one and just add each one to cart. And that's what I did. So I just went to each and every perfume that he had here and I just added them to cart, 1 each. And then you obviously go to the cart and you check, see what's happening. But that is what I did. Like Selmaran, more than Cologne Aficionado, but that may have to do with me. MDCI is meh. at the end. They are sweet and always miss, and miss always dirtiness. They are sweet and miss. It's like beautiful promises, but average result for the price point. It's a travesty. So hard off you up. What would you sunk Donald Trump? Not touching that. Sheep Razzie top 3. Les Dr. Dabler says Prody. Yes, MDCI is very clean, but none of those shit woody arbors in the dry down. Very natural smelling, says Fliss. Did you like Paco Rabanne Phantom? Which one was Phantom? I think I liked Toy Boy, but that was Moschino. I don't think I've smelled Phantom. I might have, but it obviously hasn't left such an impression that I've bought it. MDCI hangs together as a house very well. Have you smelled Queer Garamanti and Cavalier? Got lots of amber wood, says Prody. Sergio Tons La Religieuse, 50ml, 80% full of Macquarie Poly Royale bottle. Dolly still hasn't realised it's a troll. And it's a very strange troll. If Eau de Parfum is a troll, hasn't been a very good troll. Because they're talking about perfume. You know what I mean? All the stuff I've covered might be useful to someone else. I have, but they don't come out of my nose. I'm still trying to work out that scratchy material that I hate, but I don't smell it in the MDCI stuff, says Fliss. Buying the samples separately is cheaper than the set if my math is matching correctly too, says Offenlicht. Says CC numbers, Rich, please let us know your CC numbers. I don't know what that means. Welcome, Paroli. The Toy Boy and coming in a teddy bear bottle originally, yes. It's the one in the robot bottle match. Phantom is candied pineapple. Not a pineapple fan. Looks my dad, for some reason their Rudy code doesn't sit well with me. Credit card, no. Get away from me. Oh, no way. That's interesting. Somebody just left a comment on my... Somebody just left a comment on my video saying thanks for the perfume. It arrived today. Happy days. They bought a perfume off me and they said thanks. No problem. We screamed Aventus you didn't show, says Mitra. Sheep Razzie Ral is unreal. Orange and tarragon. Orange and tarragon. Phantom was created partially with AI, I believe. Friends, if you would like to like the stream, that would be fantastic and doing really well. I'm going to put all of these back. I'm going to put this back in here. Ooh. Oh, it smells so good. It's such a good perfume. It really is like the best of designer perfumes. It would go in my top 10, I won't lie to you. It's not natural for sure, but I kind of don't care, probably because I'm not into oud. Hello, Duck, and everyone. I assume I am late, says Alessia. He's an hour behind or something, Mitra, says Dahlia. Well, lost sense. I look forward to the spring and summer, friends. I'm not going to lie to you. I am. I'm very much looking forward to spring and summer perfume this year. Going to give my collection a good once over. See what's happening. Volutes. 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 Volutes are on fire. AI perfumes, they're not going to be great, are they? If you haven't tried the Afternoon of a Fawn yet, I highly recommend it. One of the most beautiful modern sheepers with a beautiful immortal and oat moss interpretation. I think I have. I also have a Eldo playlist, if you care to check. It's definitely there. Ooh, I want to show you something else that I'm going to be selling soon. I don't know who is into I I don't know who is into vintage or really high-end vetivers, but I'm selling this, or I'm going to be selling this. This is Acqua di Colonia by Etro Vetiver. This is vetiver, and it is a staunchly old-fashioned, brilliant... Oh. Such a dark vetiver. It's so good. It's so fucking good. And it's very vintage, and it's very smoky. It's the original bottle as well. It's very, very, very nice. That is going to be going, unfortunately. It's 125 mil. Eau de Parfum says, did someone say I was a troll? Yes, it was Pradeep. Pradeep said you were a troll. Are you a troll? Is this true? Be honest now. It's a long way for a troll to go deep into the Healey rabbit hole, like. Have you sampled all the Comme des Garçons incense line? Too bad they don't sell a sample set. I really wanted a sample Kyoto, says Pat. Yes, I have tried them all. I've got 2 of them. Afternoon of a Fawn is beautiful, says Fleece. Black Lacquer was AI, right, says Dahlia? Not sure. Don't know. Wow, wide bottle. Oh, I've never smelled that. Have you sampled all the car? I went through your Eldo playlist and didn't find it, but maybe I've gone blind. Did you watch the videos? I can't actually remember. I gave the sample set to someone who hasn't been around, Joanna. She hasn't been around for a while. I hope she's okay. Mitch Pradeep is upset because I commented on one of his videos that he sounds like an AI bot. And he's reading off a script. Is this true, Pradeep? Do you hate Eau de Parfum? Black Lacquer was a copy of an old Donna Karan fragrance to my nose, says Alicia. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna be parting with this vetiver, to be honest. I've got the other ones, so I've got. Hold on, I don't think I'll be selling any of these. That's Sandalo, which needs about 10 sprays to be able to fucking smell it. So I'm just gonna go through that like at a rate of knots. And then I've got Ambra, which is I'm certain I'm gonna send a sample of this to Fliss. I get some kind of weird banana vibe from Ambra. I mean, I've just smelled it there and I didn't get it, so maybe I'm just had banana on the mind. Much like your ma. Oh, and then this. I'm certainly not selling this. This is sensational. This is Goma. I love that shit so much. It's fabulous. Black Lacquer was a copy of an old Donna Karan. So good, only perfume I considered a backup bottle. Does that make me a troll? Anyone tried Masculine Pluriel from MFK says Ageless Water? Yes, I'm not a fan, but I'm not a fan of a lot of Kirkjohn stuff. I'm not a fan of a lot of Kirkjohn stuff. So maybe I'm the wrong person to give you encouragement on said matter. Something else I need to put up for sale. Got a vintage Yattigan. Fuck, it's a spicy bastard. Which one will I see? You might actually be able to use that desk for writing at the rate you're going. Oh no, I can't lean on this. I'll fucking break it. I'd definitely break it. I couldn't use it for that. I'm using it for what I want to use it for. It's brilliant. I remember back in the day, I always said that I wouldn't have more perfume than can fit in here. And, well, I've got more perfume than can fit in here. My shameful perfume secret is liking banana scents, but the green sort, not the sugary ones. That's interesting. Green banana perfume, is it? Nice collection, says Alicia. I've got a lot more Etros. I did an Etro family portrait, actually, if you want to see that. That was a good video. I need to do more family portrait videos. I should do my Frederick Malle one. RXL, how are you doing? It has been a while. It is nice to see you. Are those the new Argos? No, but I'll tell you what, there is a passing resemblance, isn't there? These are vintage Etro. These are good fragrances. These are very good fragrances. This is a big, staunch leather. Big beast. Oh, that's a proper yieldy, Derby-esque, Derby-esque perfume. This is amber. Strange, vanillic. You know how banana's got that slightly vanillic kind of carry on? You know? It's got that strange, creamy... Sandalo. Very quiet. Real sandalwood, really good, but very quiet. And then this vetiver. I'm going to put this vetiver up for sale. It's a little bit dark and smoky for me. Rooty. Very smoky, rooty little beast. What a rascal. Where are we? Put Sandalo away. Ambra Goma. Oof. Banana is becoming a popular record, says Prime. There's Yattigan. I'm going to part with that. Too spicy. Too spicy. Oh, right, friends, that's it. I'm battered. I want to go to bed. And I need to dehydrate lest I explode. So, that is it. Thank you very much for joining me tonight and keeping me company and talking about perfume with me. I hope you will go out there and try some Healeys for yourself. The sample value proposition. The sample value proposition of the Healeys is spectacular. RXL says, I like Argos, but make no mistake about it, the fragrance for the TikTok crowd. They don't care about transitions or the fragrance is built. They only care about compliments, performance. It's exactly what the smell. I'll tell you what, the smell juvenile. That's the word I've used. I think they smell. That's exactly their target audience. You're absolutely spot on. It's definitely for the TikTok, the 1 minute video people, the YouTube short people. I wanted with my my videos about them to give them. I wanted one to be nice. I always want to find something good enough to buy in my sample videos. Someone asked us earlier on in the video, like, oh, if you like a Xerjoff, if you found a Xerjoff you liked, would you admit it? And it's like, of course I would. I'd love it. If I liked it, I'd love it. Those Xerjoff, those fucking Argos, fucking hell, they're bad. And I hold them to the same standard I hold all the other perfumes. Otherwise, if you move your standards around, you know what I mean, then there's no point. You can't move your standards around. That's the point. So I held it to the same standard I hold everything else, and fuck, I hated them. Really bad. But then I would hate them because that's my sense of smell. That's my judgment on them. Wait till you see the House of Dastan, and trust me, you'll be seeing them soon. It's another Max Aroma brand, the next precious liquid. Oh God. This is the state we're in, though. I mentioned this earlier in the stream. This is the state we're in as a community. It's not a hobbyist thing now. It's not a place for people to come and enjoy. It's a marketing vehicle, and the influencers are sales reps, and we are the marks. You know, we are the marks, and we are marks, by the way. On that cheerful note, friends, I'm off. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you all again soon. Good night.